Hello everyone. So in this video we're gonna learn how to run our JavaScript code locally instead of in a website. We're gonna use Visual Studio Code, Git Bash, and Node.js. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install those tools. So you look for Visual Studio Code, then you come to that option. Usually they will detect what operative system you are using, so you download that. This is gonna be your IDE, and IDE means interpreter, development environment, I believe. Let me check. Oh, integrated development environment. Okay, there you go. Come on, let's go. So it finished downloading Visual Studio. We're gonna hit run, and then, well, I have it already installed, so yes. You will have to, if you have it already, don't worry about it, then don't do this. If you don't have it, do this. So I accept the agreement, next, 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 and then install. I won't install it because I already have it, okay? Okay, that's the first thing you do. Okay, that was successful. Then we're gonna look for Git Bash. Git Bash is, so if you're a Mac user, you don't need to look for this because your computer already has it. If you're a Windows user, you have to look for this, and this is basically just another. Let me see, what is Git Bash. It says it right here. Git for Windows provides a Bash emulation used to run Git from the command line. Okay, Git Bash is an application for a Git command line experience. So Git Bash, what it does is basically to keep track of your changes in your code. But I really like the Git Bash for Windows users better than PowerShell. So PowerShell is the default that Windows, the operative system, has. So, but for the purpose of, well, just for simplicity, easily, and because it's the one that I know, we're gonna install Git Bash. If you know another one that is better than Git Bash, you go ahead and do that, okay? So Git for Windows, click on that, and then download. Let's wait a second. What is SCM? I think it's source code management, something like that. We're gonna click here, so we start installing it. Let's see what this is. Free and open. Oh, there you go. Okay, yes, this is how it is called. Sorry with the names, I'm not very good. It's called a distributed, well, version control system. So it will allow you to keep track of your changes, work in a team without affecting the work of other developers. But it also, the aspect of the terminal is really cool. It's better than PowerShell, okay? So we will need that. Then we hit next, and then install. I hope this goes well for you and you have done everything until here. I won't install it because I already have it. So I close that, close that, close that, close that. And then the last part that we need is Node.js. Node.js is a framework. Okay, there you go. It's an open source cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment, blah, 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 blah. So it's basically a framework, and it's going to help us to execute the JavaScript code, okay? So that's why we need it. This is going to also install npm. Where is npm here? Where is npm? It doesn't say it. Let me come here, downloads. Okay, here, this is better. Okay, so you're gonna install this one. I think they mentioned here that it installs npm. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna install this. We're gonna download that, then we're gonna install it. Run. Oh my god, this is so slow. Let's go. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this installation should install also npm. It's written like this. npm. So npm is a package manager. Okay, so this is done now. Next. I accept the terms. Next. Yes, next. See the npm package manager. So basically it's like it's gonna when you install a library, and we will see what a library is in the future, but when you install a library that you need for doing something very specific, like for example readline sync, npm is gonna help you install that library in your system so your code runs as expected. Okay, so npm node package manager. Okay, npm is a package manager for the JavaScript programming language. There you go. Boom boom. So that's the explanation of it. Okay, so where is my installation? Okay, here, next, and then you install Node.js. Okay, so yeah, I have it already, so I won't install it. So after that, we should be all right. You should be ready to go. So we're gonna come now to Visual Studio. No, you know what? No, we're gonna come to Git Bash. This is Git Bash. You just install it. So you're gonna see this screen, and we're gonna enter this CD. CD means change directory. Change directory. And what it does is, well, this is how we're gonna use it. We're gonna go, to the example, to the folder where we have the modules of JavaScript that we want to run. So I'm gonna click that. I have this. So pay attention. If I use CD and instead of dragging and dropping a folder, I drag and drop a module, and then you click here and you enter, Bash complains because this is not a directory. This is a module. So it wants a directory. In this case, the directory would be the folder that contains all your modules. So CD again, change directory, and then we're gonna drag and drop the folder. We're gonna click on Git bash, and then we're gonna press enter. So when we do this, we're gonna so if you see now, instead of being on the home directory, this is the home directory. Now this is gonna point you to the current directory. The current directory is where your modules are. So then we're gonna enter this code space dot, and what this means is it's gonna let it know that you want to open Visual Studio Code in the current directory, so where you are in Git bash. So we're gonna hit enter. Let's go. Okay, so now if you see, you can see all the modules that are inside that folder, and you see this symbol JS. If you see all the modules end in JS, that's when you create a new module, it will have to end in .js, so it recognizes that it's JavaScript. Okay. Most of you Windows users, you could so there is a chance that you won't see bash, then instead you will see something like PowerShell, like this. I will show you in a moment. So let me close it. I'm gonna open Visual Studio again. So see this? This is what you will see, and you will see this PowerShell on this side. So you don't want that. What you want is Git bash. So if you're a Windows user, you're gonna have to click there, select default shell, and then come here and select Git bash. Git bash is the one that we just installed. Let me close this. Okay. So let me show you how to run code. So you could either, well, I'm gonna do everything on Visual Studio. If you press the up arrow in your board in Git bash, it will execute the last command that you executed. Okay, that's why I didn't have to write everything this time. So we are now in Visual Studio Code, and we have the the Git bash terminal. So if I want to execute this, well, I'm gonna write just a simple program really quick. Let example variable 1 equal 3 example variable 2 equal 9. Then let example variable let zoom equal example variable 1 plus example variable 2. And then finally, I'm gonna do this really quick, okay? And then if I want to run that, I need to enter here node and then the name of the module, example.js. Example.js. So if I run that, you see 12. Now let's see that what happens if I want to run this 5.6 exercises. So I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna do node and 5.6 exercises.js. Boom, and that runs all my modules. You can see the output here. Okay, so that's how you do it, guys. Yeah, have a great day. If you have any question, ping me.